Doom scrolling, swiping on dating apps, next day delivery, Uber Eats, Deliveroo, let's face it, you've built yourself a brain that can't wait for anything anymore, and you're ruining your life. I genuinely believe that one of the greatest downfalls in society today, why there's so many people with mental health issues, why all our children have anxiety, ADHD, you name it, I genuinely believe it's because none of them cannot just do something and enjoy the journey. They don't have the patience. They can't just sit there with their own thoughts. I genuinely think it's that simple. All of these things are literally rewiring your brain through neuroplasticity, and it is telling your brain, reward me for cheap, shit, quick dopamine. That is all it's doing, and it is ruining people's lives. And by the way, if your brain is used to rewarding you for easy things, you're going to have a hard life. What's the cure? Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Because we're getting force fed, we're getting these societal pressures literally shoved in our faces 24 hours a day. And you know, let's for example take being at school. If you don't have a smartphone these days, you're probably deemed a loser at school, aren't you? Kids are probably getting bullied because they haven't got a smartphone. So it's very difficult to figure out what the cure actually is, because that's the way society's going, especially now with AI as well. Things are even quicker, and we can get instant gratification even quicker now with AI, with ChatGPT, etc. I genuinely think if as a society we can just learn to start enjoying the process more, enjoy the journey more, and delay reward for later, I really think that would make a lot of people more mentally sound. I really do. And you know, it's not even about the quick wins. It's not even about the reward. It's about what happens on the journey, on the process. Let's take the six-pack, the biceps, the Greek god body. You know, everyone wants to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Everyone wants to look like a machine, right? When you go to the gym, you want to get fitter, you want the six-pack abs. But set aside the six-pack abs for a second. What do you actually think happens to a guy or girl on the journey, on the process of building a better body, of building, you know, those abs, of becoming fitter? What do you think happens on that journey? Well, okay, let's think about it. You've got to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week consistently. You've got to get good sleep. You've got to eat the right food. What do you think happens? You become more confident. You become more disciplined, less anxious, less stressed. Perhaps you start to notice that confidence veering off into other areas of your life, in work, in relationships. So it's about the journey. And you know, it's the same for anything, like building a business. I'm trying to build a business at the moment. And it's not about, you know, financial freedom, which is the goal for most people, right? They want to retire early. They want to start sipping cocktails in Marbella. That's great. That's a great end goal. But what do you think happens on that journey, on the process of building a business? It's fucking hard work. I can tell you that. Early days, late nights, weekends. You have to sacrifice a lot. So what do you think happens? Again, you become more confident. You learn leadership, discipline. Perhaps you learn adaptability, because you have to adapt in different areas.
Efficiency, turnover, profitability.
So it's about the journey. So if we can just teach people, teach your children, teach the next generation to learn, to do, to build, to grow, and enjoy the process and the journey of doing that, and not focus on the reward and the outcome. If we can help them do that, I genuinely think we'll be okay as a society. But look, I know it's difficult. We've all got a smartphone. It's easier said than done. But something needs to change. Something needs to happen. I'm seeing far too many children, far too many adults with mental health issues that have just come from nowhere, right? So something needs to change, and something needs to change fast. Process is the prize. Learn to enjoy it, and I promise you, the results will come later. And if you like that video, I'd really appreciate it if you watch this one too. You know, for the algorithm, that would really help me. Cheers.